Okay, I'm up in my attic. I have a Renai, a propane. It's a propane tankless. As you can see, my gas is off, and I unplugged the um, unit. So, looking at the book was okay, but I thought I'd go ahead and do a YouTube review to explain. Of course, it'd be nice if they built my attic where I could get to it a little easier. But so what I did was I put this bucket here where I could get close to the plug, and then I hooked the red hose, of course, to the hot and the blue to the cold. I turned off the valve for the hot going to the house and the cold coming from your well or your this one here coming from your well or your city. Then once I hooked all that up, I put some vinegar in the bucket, and I bought this unit from Amazon. It's just $66.99. I think it was around $70 if I remember. It comes with your two hoses. It gives you a pump and that bucket. So what I did was I went ahead and put some vinegar in my bucket, and once I got vinegar in the bucket, I barely cracked this valve right here open, that one open right there, and I hooked up my pump. So I hooked it up. I went ahead and opened this valve, and if you can see that valve, I went ahead and opened it all the way, and as you can see, it's circulating now. You might can see a little sediment down at the bottom. I've probably been running 5-10 minutes. Just something to, if you turn on your pump and the water's rising and it seems to levels changing, you've got one of your valves turned off, or it's not hooked up correctly. So if your water starts coming up, you know you've got something in your bucket. If the water's coming up in your bucket, you know you've got something hooked up, turned on or turned off. Something's wrong. So once again, turn your valves off for your water going to your house, through your house. What you're trying to do is not clean the lines in your house. You're trying to clean out this tank. And so once again, that valve, this valve off. Turn these here on, which allows water to come in your hose. So what's happening is your pump is pumping in the blue, going into your unit. It's going into your unit, and then it's coming out hot. It's coming down, and it's coming, as you can see, it's going back in. And like I say, that's a lot of water coming out. So if that much water's coming out and your pump is not pumping in, if the water's rising, probably what you got is your cold is not turned on, one of your valves. So if that cold valve is not on, it's not going into your tankless unit, which means that bucket's going to rise because the water's got nowhere to go. So I hope this helps. Good luck.